welcome back to this currently unnamed video series where I talk about writing Dusk. Rewriting Dusk, which was published almost a decade ago. We're coming up on the 10-year anniversary. I want another fucking draft finished to celebrate. With all the problems that I've been having since I started this, I've decided to start it for a third time for Camp Nano. Fourth time, because I started it today. It opened with a line, "I stopped screaming hours ago," and I love that, but all throughout I have been having a really hard time vibing with Dusk's voice. So we're just not going to write it in Dusk's voice. I'm going to restart it again for the second time today, and I'm going to write it the way I want to. And then I'll worry about her voice in like the rewrites, the later drafts. Good morning. I am currently going to kind of copy paste my Camp Nano Dusk announcement to my blog because Kaimal, I fell asleep during the end of that. But also I'm kind of apologising there because I completely fucked up the March daily prompts. Because fucking shitty health. Again, I'm also hopefully going to get like a little bit more done. I got 13 words yesterday, and the fact that I wrote anything at all, I'm counting as a win. So, cheers to that. Because that was a miracle. I wrote just under, I think, 500 words today, and maybe I will write some more. This is your first content warning for Dusk. Chapter 1. I'm going to go over it in enough detail that you understand what this is. In Chapter 1, Dusk wakes up in a body bag with amnesia. She has been in here and awake for hours. She tried to fight and scratch and claw her way out and failed. This has resulted in broken nails. Her fingers are bleeding. She hasn't so much stopped being angry as she is too physically tired to keep up that kind of level of intensity. She thinks this is a mistake. Maybe she was in an accident and, that machine for taking, like your heart rate or whatever was malfunctioning. She shouldn't be here. And then someone comes in. This is important because someone needs to open the bag to let her out. This is important because they take her pulse, they touch her, as in, to try and see how stiff she is with rigor mortis. But it is someone touching her without her consent. She is unclothed. And during this, they say something about being given a pittance, that it's small recompense for giving up such a specimen of course referring to Dusk. They leave after proclaiming her dead. And at this point, on her own, she breaks out and jumps out of the window of this skyscraper. Good evening. I did not get back to work yesterday. Fuck, that's bright. I did not get back to work yesterday. In like writing words, I read over the rewrite thing that I started this year from the first vlog, and I have taken out quotes that I like, that I want to use again or could use again, and I'm going to insert some of them into what I have started in this Camp Nano thing. Hey, so it's been a slow day because my short course started and it's great. I got 405 words written today, which isn't a lot. It's probably one of my more productive days, but also in terms of like happiness, it's been the best. I'm now at 1,735 words in total, and we are getting back to Angry Dusk. I mean, she's always angry, but she was too exhausted to really be angry at the start. We're still in chapter 1. But yeah, this situation sucks. And she is getting angry again, which, is not the best thing for her, but it's great for me. I also want to kind of shout out The Heart It Beats and Thunder Rolls because this came on before I started writing it, and it's not a fit, like it's not going on to the Dusk playlist, but there are lines that really work for it. That's all I'll say. Actually, here we go, because I'm in a great mood. My body twitches with the instinct to curl up small, and with it comes a rush of rage. The dam of exhaustion teeters on the edge of breaking. Fuck this. I don't have to explain to you how I work because you saw at the beginning of this video that I restarted the rewrite, and you also saw at the beginning of this video I did it again on the same day. But now, day 10, we're finally getting ready to fling her out of the window. We're still in chapter 1. Yep. I have 4 previous drafts up currently, and I'm going to try and see what worked here. I'm going to try and take out the bits that I like because there's some really nice descriptions of this bit, and then I have to put them all together into a new version, and it just feels like a headache on a day that I've been quite unwell. Okay, so she's out, but this says there's 2,973 words. But when I put in the amount that I wrote, it's taken me up to 3,111. So something has gone wrong, and I don't know what. The wind shoves me back, but I know what's waiting in there, so I ram my elbows into the glass next and push. We started chapter 2. Chapter 2 is when she wakes up, comes back to consciousness, 75 floors down on the pavement. She's really fucking hurt. Enough that she's really out of it. So she doesn't quite recognise how abnormal it is for her to have survived this. She doesn't recognise either how far she's fallen. So this chapter is basically her kind of coming back to herself, physically repairing, but also kind of mentally coming to terms with the fact that this isn't quite right. Also, I passed 3,000 words and I'm very happy with that. So I finally went and copied out a selection of quotes from previous drafts. This is not all of them, I didn't want to give too much away, but I finally have them and we're gonna finally move forward with this draft. I got like 770 words written today, so it's been the most productive day for Dusk, and also it was really fun, this bit. We're in chapter 3 now and I am very happy with it, even though it's slow. I kind of fucked up though by I started watching Vox Machina versus the Mighty Nine, and then I kind of lost my my vibe. But tomorrow is Friday, and that means It's a new episode of Campaign 3, and I might get some more done in the 15-minute break. Hopefully. I'm putting together the first Dusk vlog today with the aim to get up today, and I think I've just had a breakthrough for the Doctor Mortician. Absolutely amazing that I spend this one entire clip talking about how I always talk about Critical Role in all my videos, and that I ended up taking inspiration from that for a character, and the entire time I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? Who the fuck? I realise who it is now, but like that was really funny. In terms of execution, I'm really not that happy with chapter 3. However, I've got it where I want it. I know what I wanted to happen in the chapter. It didn't all happen, but I do actually kind of feel like this is a nice, kind of neat way of doing it. And I've started chapter 4, so I'm happy with that. I'm also happy with the amount of words I've gotten so far. I might get some more today. We are on to what was chapter 2 in previous drafts, where she's going to wake up in the alley and she's going to meet someone, and she's finally going to get out of, what did I say, this like mega modern city, what did I say it was called? Knightsbridge, I think. Yeah, so she's finally gonna start to be able to leave the city. Thank fuck. Also, because it's been a while, here's a little excerpt. It's quiet. It's so quiet. So quiet that I wake up. The world swims into first greys and blurs of shades. There's an ache in my chest like grief. I want to enjoy it, sink back into silence, but already I can feel the drumming of instinct. I let my eyes close, concentrate on the feeling of my body until it comes back to me, and only then, when I know I have fingers and I can curl them to my palm, do I look for the world.